While he was still speaking, Judas, one of the 12, arrived. With him was a large crowd with swords and clubs from the chief priests and the elders of the people. Now the betrayer had given them a sign saying, "The one I will kiss is the man. Arrest him." At once he came up to Jesus and said, "Greetings, Rabbi," and kissed him. Jesus said to him, "Friend, do what you are here to do." Then they came and laid hands on Jesus and arrested him. This is such an intense and confusing encounter between Judas and Jesus. I've always had mixed feelings towards Judas, probably mostly brought on by Jesus Christ Superstar rather than the Bible. Part of me can't imagine how he could have done it. In my book, betraying trust is one of the worst things that you can do. And Judas turned on Jesus in such a way as to make me wonder what his true feelings for Jesus were. But on the other hand, I feel sorry for Judas, and he did feel immense remorse in the end, like someone who does something and then almost immediately hates themselves for doing it. The name Judas is so identified with betrayal. When you call someone a Judas, it's another word for traitor. And I don't know anyone who has named their child Judas, and I'm sure it's not on the top baby names list. Judas is called several names in this reading. He's one of the 12 disciples, the trusted inner circle of Jesus. He's the betrayer. He's friend. That's what Jesus calls him, friend. As hard as it is for me to understand what Judas did, Jesus calling Judas friend is incomprehensible. Who does that in the moment of betrayal? I can imagine that it cut Judas to the core. All that love, all that relationship coming at you when you've brought an armed mob to arrest him. One of the very old hymns that stuck with me is "What a Friend We Have in Jesus." There are many ways that I see Jesus, but as a friend is always in the mix. I know Jesus is always on my side. But when Jesus calls Judas friend, he reminds me that there is no one he is against.